Alright, my guys, we made it. We're back to the LiftMaster 2265. You guys correct me. I said 3265, but it's 2265. Got a problem. I'll put a clip in right here. My customer sent me.
Huh.
And with that clip, you can see it's got some kind of malfunction. Now, somebody mentioned it might be the RPM sensor. It could be a circuit board. You guys let me know what you think it is. But either way, she already had an opener. We're going to swap it out. We're going to do that today. So stay tuned, and we'll see what we can learn together. Here it is. I hate to take it down. Could you put parts into it? Yeah, you probably could. But like I said, it's that whole thing I talk about with you guys, you know, sometimes I feel in my heart, like I said, if it's over a year old, just take it, install something new. It's got a warranty. You're done with it, because, you know, your profit margins typically aren't very high on these. And the trips here, the truck, the tires, the gas, the oil change, your time, customers upset. It's just what I think. So sometimes the revamp, you know, or I don't know what you call it, revamp, redo, retro, right? It's kind of nice if you had the genies, but actually the genies would be worse now I think of it, because the genies wouldn't clip on. But I could just whack the wires. But these wires aren't looking the best how they're ran. So I'm going to run them a little nicer. Obviously, whoever did it back in the day used the staples that are real hand bangers. It looks like now, obviously, don't get Uncle Dave. I didn't do this. I wouldn't do this. It's sad to see this got done, but yeah. Luckily, there's enough room in there, so we're gonna roll with it. And this might be a good one that actually, for once, that it's not a screw drive, because it might not fit in that. You see how it's offset a little bit? It might not fit in there. But obviously our concerns are... I just want to apologize. I think the fluorescent light is messing with my camera. So if you see the black lines in there, it's the light is what I'm guessing. Sorry about that. Continue on. That this has that tube style, and that tube, we can't get too close because it'll catch when it runs through. So why is that? Back hangs look pretty good. It looks pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad. But like I said, that's pretty horrendous. They should have probably obviously had like low headroom track or something in here. Something needed to be different. No good. No good. A lot of wood, man. This thing's built like a tank. This house, I mean, look at that wood. It's crazy. It's crazy. Got the runners up here. Beautiful. It's really beautiful. $2005. Can you put this somewhere safe? Thank you. Thank you. Rail open up. Oh my goodness, somebody used 9/16. Well, you normally use half. This is a rolling hazard here. See, this is all. See, so that's a pleasant work area. Just somewhere far away in the corner that you don't forget about. Something. They think they funny, huh? They use 9/16 on one side, half on the other.
Is this right?
I think so. I don't think you can install them wrong, honestly. I think they really made it like idiot proof.
One can hope. Because I'm started. Oh gosh. I know. I hope so. If they're not idiot proof, I don't know how this will go.
We'll see. We got an idiot here. Didn't work. You didn't idiot proof it. Okay. So here's this.
Oh, those things are painful.
Yeah. Well, luckily it's brand new, so it's not a problem. But these ones aren't so painful because if we forget, you know what I'm saying? They're more forgiving, is what I'm trying to say. Because you can literally get that through there. Remember the belt ones? You put this piece on, you can't do that. Like that. And like this. Like this. Like this. Like that. We're going to go like this. We're going to come down your way. That, you just kind of keep pressure on it. Ooh, you know what I'm almost forgetting though? I seen it. There's a spreader. Here it is.
Why do you change heavy?
Well, something important, which is actually important. Don't neglect this piece right here, this plastic piece. This actually keeps the chain from slapping against this rail, which actually helps, you know, with it. So don't bang up against it. It spreads it out up here. So it works really nice. I actually was purchasing these at one time when I was doing some kind of modification on openers. I forget exactly what it was, but just, you know, I skipped them before, just taking corners. But I found out, boy, these rails, if they got any kind of bow to them or anything, they slap. And boy, this thing right here is amazing how this will quiet this door right up, this opener being a chain drive. So, just don't forget this. Don't forget this. It always looks like it goes in upside down. It cradles in there the way it's supposed to. Also, another reason why I almost forgot it is that you put everything together and then you realize after the fact that you really should have put this on. You find the piece afterwards. That's kind of the problem with it. So, but I recommend you definitely do it because, like I said, it makes a big difference. I have cheated before, and I should have done this a different way. I should have put my screws in, but I was being rushed here. That'll work. So basically, if you're starting out, like I said, if you ever see this plastic piece, don't neglect it. It's important. Especially if anybody's starting out. It just rides in there. It sits in there real nice. Just helps widen it out. Makes a big difference. Go ahead and get our tabs. Ugh! I lied. Get our tab put up. Helps if you got the right screwdriver. This one's really not the right screwdriver. There we go. There's that for, yeah, you can take that off. So there's that. We'll put our stopper in so you don't smash nothing. Got our bolt, nut, all that good stuff. Put our stopper in. There we go. We'll get everything tightened up and away we go.
Okay, so why doesn't this thing have the kaboom thing?
So what Cora's talking about with the kaboom thing is the spring-loaded. Something just for a little caveat is you don't screw around with these, right? They're spring-loaded. You gotta wait. Read the instructions. There's a flat spot on here. You can see how this all sticks together at the nose. Everything is based off the nose typically in general. That's kind of how the old stuff used to be with mechanics. Grab me a 1/2 inch, please. Right. Perfect. And then watch. We're going to break this loose. It's a one-time deal here. If I can't get my wrench in, that's whatever.
You're fired. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here.
Never had one do that before.
That's not good.
She's never done a chain drive with me. She's only done belt drives. So this one doesn't have the loaded spring tension on it. I told her this one doesn't have it because it's chain drive. And then she just asked me the question. She goes, well, which one do you like better? That's a good question. And I'd like to hear your guys' theory on it. Here's the thing. I think these chain drives, let's take a look at this. These chain drives are actually pretty darn quiet with this plastic piece on here. So these really don't bother me too much. Yes, are they just a hair? And I mean just a hair noisier? Yeah, I agree. The only thing I noticed that, in my opinion, with chain drives is that the internal plastic gears don't last as long, because when that thing is running, right, let's look at this little sprocket here. It's got the chain back here, and this thing's rattling. It reminds me of this. It's constantly vibrating, impacting on here, and it transfers through the unit, and the gears tear up in them earlier. Because I'm sure you guys, some of you seasoned vet guys, I've hardly ever changed belt drives, the internal gears. But the chain ones, I've done a lot. But will the customer get 10, 12, 15 years out of it with no problems? Probably. But eventually the gear inside will get tore up, because that impact of that chain constantly vibrating on it will cause issues. So,
We're good.
Okay, so you guys let me know in the comments. I heard some of you guys talking about you like these new clips that Chamberlain / LiftMasters came out with. Now, the idea is that you can pull this thing off, and now you can mount this, right to the track. You can pull this clip off. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done this enough with these ones, but this is kind of confusing, and this is I just don't know if I like this idea. They feel kind of weaker too, I ain't gonna lie. They're being a real pain to get back on, if I can even get it back on, which I'm not going to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go, you can see obviously with the old school, right? Look how much wider that old school is. Man, that's way wider. Way wider. These clip on way better. You got two clips, 2 points here. Then you do the one, right? The one clip. It looks like the photo eye, or the LED gets blocked just a touch. But I can live with that because this is way more solid. Now, here's my theory. I'm going to put a little pigtail on here in a minute. These things are already kind of, I'm going to put them down in their general area, but this is already kind of wonky land. The bracket, they mounted up here to hit wood because they didn't want to go into concrete, which is understandable. But I want something that's going to be nice and solid down here, because look, we got all kinds of stuff here. We got gas, we got brooms on this side. We got all the wood and stuff like that. So I want something to be as solid. So I am happy at least to see that LiftMaster Chamberlain. At least I can still use these technically. But I see that they obviously it's a little better. They probably show up a little better on this one, and they've made it a little stubbier. So, I mean, it's nice for tight areas, but I think I'm going to go with these, unless something tells me otherwise. But there you go. Those brackets are definitely a lot different in size. One other thing that came to mind on this is that these screws I could actually drill into when I'd mount them to the floor. So I think I like these wider brackets still, just because I could drill in when I was doing concrete to the floor when I did that last job that you guys maybe watched. I had a hard time getting into here because it was so narrow. The drill didn't want to fit with my anchors and just screwing stuff down. So it's nicer. I still think the wider base is nicer, but you guys let me know. So good thing I brought a little bit of angle. But did you know? I didn't even know. Rich B got me off to this. They make a M12 of this. It's a little baby. If I find a clip, I'll put it in. But make a heck of a lot smaller one. That'd be really nice for cutting this angle than this big old M18 one. I just thought you should know. Put a little kicker on this one. Just a little. That's a piece of chunk they had. I actually lowered this a little bit because our rails. Hopefully it's okay. We're close. We're close. It should chew through there if it's a problem. I'm going to use the old J-bar. Since it's old solid metal, man. This is how they used to be. I did a lot of these, man. These were the ones. The old solid J-bar instead of when we went to stamped stuff. Cheaper that way. Excuse me. Do you have any grape poupon? You literally just threw that at me.
Got it! You know, stuck on something.
First day.
Got it.
First day.
It's not my first day.
Second day.
It's my second.
So a little test I wanted to do is I left the old wall button on here. I'm not ready to push it yet because I haven't programmed the limits. I don't know if they, because this has basically got a circuit board on it, if they got to have these new ones. The dry contacts versus the wet contacts, or however you guys call it. But I'm pretty sure, I think we're not going to be able to do it. So let's go through it here. Cora, can you pick up the door so it engages into the trolley, please? Yep, we got it. Perfect. Okay, that's all I need. Thank you. We'll see if it runs into anything too. Hopefully not. Ooh, she's running close right there. And it really can move over. So I can move this over. We got room. We got room up here. Stand by. We'll get this moved over. We'll check it out. We'll figure out the wall. So we got that moved over. And now we can look through the tunnel and it's all clear. That's going to clear now. It's nice that it stayed in the program mode for me. That's nice. That it didn't have a small timer. Now this customer has a pretty tall SUV, so I'm going to make sure I get above, right? So when they hit this, I want them to hit the weather seal, tear some weather seal down. So that's definitely above the door. Now the thing you got to always watch is if you're a new guy, you got to watch that these cables don't get too slack, which that one's got a little bit, but it's not going to fall off. This one's the one that's got a little bit of tension on it. So that's okay. Okay. What are you doing, Ninja?
I said yes because I'm the one who did that part.
Oh. Go ahead and learn that one. We're going to bring it down. Away it goes. Where it stopped, nobody knows. Whee! Do we go a little more or do we not? Ooh, see, look at that chain. She's slopping. So I'll leave it up just a fuzz because we know it might go past. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully she stays on it. I think now it goes into its mad mode. It's like, what was that? What was that game that used to be called? Angry Birds. Was that Angry Birds?
Yeah, maybe.
That's what it reminds me of something about Angry Birds.
Wait.
Okay, we know. We know. Yes, we know. Now, is it going to stay? Or is it going to try to push it down a little farther? Like they're known for. They are known for. Oh man, it went down harder. It sure did. Chain's all slacking. If anybody knows why they do that, if that's just a flaw in their software, or if it's like, I don't know. So now I got to go through. That's the bummer part, is I got to go through all this again. Versus I could just, if I had mechanical limits, I could just back that off and be done with it. Time is money, people. Time is money. One of the bad things I can see about this too is that if I have to keep doing this, and this was a super hot sunny day, I don't know what these things have for overloads, but if this machine's shut down right now, I can tell you what, I'm almost irritated that I might just mess with a J-bar if it doesn't make it on this one. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, But when you're used to old school stuff that you just give it a little fuzz and bring it up, I mean, right now this is costing me 3-5 minutes here. And now it didn't even go as far as I really wanted it to, I don't think. Nope. It did not go as far as I wanted it to. So I'm going to try it one more time. Now, if anybody knows a different way, please comment. Because this is not fun. That now the door is still not right, and I got to go through the programmings again. Like I said, guys, I tried to do something. I tried to just do the down. I couldn't make it happen. So if you know there is a way, please let me know. But I'm not real pleased that I got to go through all the settings again. Going to be what it is. See a little droop on the chain, but that's fine. A little droop. That's a lot better than what it was. So obviously we tried it, right? Obviously it doesn't have the dry contacts. This wall button worked fine before it. I don't see why it wouldn't work now. I took it off the wall, so it's a little loose. But obviously it won't activate the door. So that's one of those things that's I kind of, like I said, you know, I give credit to for Genie because, you know, like I said, if I break this right now, this circuit board in here, I got to have this work. So I can't just go to the Ace Hardware. I can't get a doorbell. I can't just use 2 wires to connect her. I got to have this circuit board. So if I drop this, Cora steps on it, Cora decides to eat it. I don't know. We can't make this work, and this job's not complete, and that's a callback. All right, guys. This job's wrapped up. Let's go take a look. Button's got the little LED on it. Seems to be working. The door is going up and down like it should. It's smooth. It runs really nice. Like I said, that plastic piece in there, no slapping. For a chain drive, I don't know what they save you. If it's like 20, 40, 60 bucks at the box store. I'd be curious to know that. But it works good. It's quiet. It's not like there's a room upstairs. And these are really, really quiet, these openers. Rise up.
I hollered at the top of my voice, in the name of Jesus, you get back up there where you belong. Oh, boy, up it went. Ow.
So there you go. Thank you guys for watching. If you wouldn't mind, before you leave, if you'd hit the like button, give it a thumbs up. And then also, at least for Cora, like I said, become a subscriber if you're not a subscriber. And thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Make sure you keep your fingers. You gotta jump over the beam. Nice work.